What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today we have my very first tutorial, and I'm so excited about this because let's be real, this build mode is treacherous. It is so annoying, so frustrating, and we all just want to build immaculate, amazing camps. So good thing for you guys, I'm right here to show you the basic methods that are really going to bring that wow factor to your camps. So if you guys learn anything from today's video, please hit that thumbs up button. If there's anything else you'd like me to cover in the future, comment down below, let me know. And do not forget to hit that subscribe button. So for today's location, I'm using this super cute little area. It has random spawns like fireflies, foxes, rad stags, and it's just overall a cute little place to build. As you can see here, it's near the top of the world, and it is right above the white powder winter sports. So let's start off by fixing up some of our perk cards here. I have on level 2 contractor, level 3 home defense, and fireproof. That's going to allow me to use 50% less build materials, and also it's going to allow me to craft the flamethrower and any other turrets that I might want to build along the way. So first up, we're going to work on our floating bar pieces. We're going to grab our camp module, place that down on a flat foundation, and go under power connectors, grab out our pressure plates, and then we're going to want to grab a generator to connect power to this. Once we have that green light, we are good to go. Now we're going to go under our blueprints, and I highly suggest this step. I've previously blueprinted some bar pieces stacked on top of each other. This saves a lot of time and a lot of headache trying to line up these pieces each and every time you want to make them. So we're going to go ahead and grab the first set and place that on our camp module. And as you can see here, it will cause the top piece to float away from the bottom. We're going to do that about 7 times. You can really do it however many times you wish. So as you see with these 2 pieces, we got them lined up pretty well, but that third, not so much. That's pretty frustrating, I know, but no worries. I have a super easy peasy solution. So for tutorial's sake, we are going to kind of mess this up a bit to show you what will happen if we are to float this too high. So those are pretty lined up, but again, we're gonna go ahead and mess this the heck up. So I can show you guys a super easy and quick way to sink these back down and get them all nice and even without a headache of redoing it all. So it's too high right there. We're just gonna place it on our pressure plate, drop it down a few times, bring it over, see if it's where we want. If it's not, we'll just keep placing it on the pressure plate. And heck yeah, there we go, everybody. Perfectly aligned bar pieces. So for our next little trick here, we are going to work with some lighting. We're going to change a double-walled wall into a doorway, and we're going to go under lights. We're going to go to the wall lights, and we're going to place one of these right there. And real quick, I just got to hook up some power. change that back to the window, and boom, we have some hidden light coming out from that wall. Looks real nice. All right, next up we have some steel posts. So we used to be able to make a wall like this just using blueprinted steel posts. Unfortunately, Bethesda hates us and took that away. So what do? Well, we come up with another damn way to get shit done. So we have this post with a rug underneath. All you gotta do is blueprint that together and you'll be able to place those down anywhere you'd like. Next up, we're going to work on some offsetting foundations. First, you want to start off with 3 foundations lined up together like such. Delete the one in the middle. You'll be able to move the 2 off to the side, either up higher or down lower. Place that one back and ta-da! You will have offset foundations perfectly lined up. You can use this in various different ways. This is such a creative thing to work with. So up next, we're going to work on a quick little floating wall method. I'm going to place down some door frames like such and grab a catwalk piece. This is just a double wall method that I'm going to get into later on in the video. But for now, I want to show you guys this cool little trick. I use this a lot in my Bar 111 video. If you guys haven't checked that out, go check that out. It's got a lot of really cool wall offset ideas using this very exact method, so it's really fun to play with. I did it kind of messy for the tutorial, but you know, you can do some pretty cool things with this. So we're gonna work on placing doors wherever the heck your heart desires to place a door. To do so, we're gonna be moving some foundations around. So you want to make sure you don't have a snapping point for said foundation. As long as there's no other foundations around it, you'll be able to scoot it around, place a doorway, and then place the door of your choosing. Next, you're going to take your handy dandy flamethrower, break that door, change that doorway back into a wall, then you'll be able to remove the wall and place your foundations wherever you choose. You'll end up with a door placed off to the side, just like so. To add on to this idea a bit more, we're going to do some floating walls per se. We're going to take this foundation, scoot it over. Please ignore my horrendous alignment here with these walls. This is just for tutorial's sake. If one were actually building this, hopefully you would align everything just a little bit better than I have in this video. Pardon that. But anyhow, you can move that foundation over, break that bottom wall. Ta-da! You can now place that foundation back over near the other one. And you've got walls on the side of your door. Freaking amazing. So besides the soul-crushing restrictions that Bethesda puts on us, your imagination truly is the limit when it comes to most of these tips and tricks I'm showing you guys today. So we're going to start working on double-sided walls, which I know most of us are aware of how to do, but I've seen quite a few people still struggle. Plus, there's 2 different methods to this, so I wanted to go ahead and show you guys both of those. So we're going to start by putting our walls down, and we're going to go grab our small catwalk piece, which is from the Atomic Shop, but fear not, if you do not own these, there is another method. This one is just really good if you cannot place a foundation on the other side. So now we are just going to place walls on the opposite side of where we already have them placed down, and then ta-da, we have walls on both sides that we are able to apply wallpaper to. Oh snap, I'm about to have to defend this workshop, but before I do that, I'm going to show you guys for the catwalks. You can just place a wall, just like you do with having a foundation. It just kind of snaps right in there. That one doesn't have to be a doorway. Not sure if they both do. I don't know. I just always use the doorways because they're super easy to work with. So when building camps, I always start with a doorway. But as you see here, you just switch them out to whichever wall you want. And ta-da! All right, now we are going to work on double walls for the half wall variation, which is a little bit more work, but still really easy. So you're going to want to have the foundations on either side. Get out your handy dandy flamethrower, our very BFF here, and go ahead and break that wall. Scooch that flamethrower out the way and place down another half wall on the opposite side. Now, for some reason, I was in Private World. It would not let me put wallpaper on these, but I assure you it can be done now that you have walls on both sides. So now we are going to double wall the top half of that there. We're just going to place down one wall, grab out a shelf for our handy dandy flamethrower, place the flamethrower on top of the shelf, break that wall, and now we will place the other wall right there. And ta frickin' da, look at that, absolutely phenomenal double walls. So to get into something a little bit more advanced, we are going to do double angled walls, and this can only be done with the brick variation for some reason. I don't know, it just works. You know what they say. So of course, same method here. We're just going to take that flamethrower, break that brick wall, and pop down another angled wall, replace the other, and we're good to go. Check that out. Yes. So something a little extra is you can go and change the variation of these little angled wall pieces, and certain variations will allow you to change the direction of them, and then you can come up with something pretty creative. Check that out. Freaking neat. So now we are going to work with those other treacherous little angled wall pieces that just never want to place down no matter what you do. So you're going to start off with a little half wall and a roof just like I have there, and then you are going to place down one of these small angled pieces just like so, and then don't mind me momentarily while I figure out which direction to place this roof. Alright, so as you see, your roof should be something like that. It makes sense, like a little puzzle piece. That wall will fit right in there, and you can remove that roof piece, remove that other half wall, and then there you go. Heck yeah, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. And what's more, check this out. You can actually do the same thing you did with those little tiny angled walls. You can change the variation and change the direction of them. Wow, look at that. Next up, we are going to be working on some merging tricks with our handy dandy little generator and pressure plate, the beloved two items. Now, I've seen a lot of people say that you have to have like a mannequin standing on the pressure plate, or you yourself have to stand on the pressure plate. That is not true. You don't have to. You just have to make sure that the green light is on. If the green light ever goes off from somebody standing on the plate, you can simply just store the plate and put it back out, and it will be good to go again. So anyways, as you see here, I took the hubcap flower, sat a lamp on it, and sunk the lamp inside. Now unfortunately it's daylight. You can't really see the light very well once I hook up the electricity, but at night, I assure you, this looks absolutely freaking amazing. You can actually see this showcased in one of my builds. I believe it's the Eerie Neon Banner I did this in. And also, I will show you another cool idea. You can put the planetarium in there to get a purple glow, because the planetarium most likely will not display the stars, but when it does, it looks pretty freaking awesome, if you ask me. Okay, so BRB real quick while I defend our beloved tips and tricks workshop I have going on here. Oh my goodness, you guys, you won't even believe it. I freaking did it. I defended our workshop, and the tips and tricks may carry on. So anyways, right now we are going to go ahead and make a little desk with a computer sink into it. So just like before, we're going to line that up as best as we can, and then we are going to place that on the pressure plate. But as you see, it's red now, so I'm just going to store it, go back into the pressure plate, connect it back up, green lights on. Oh man, we are ready to go. All right, cool, let's do this. Check it out. Isn't that so cool? I mean, why can't we just have a desk with a computer on it? I don't know, but you know what? Who needs it when we got this, right? So, little crooked, because, you know, tutorial, not really trying to build, but you get the picture, you get it. Another one of my favorite things to merge is the clean sink if you have it. If you don't, I am so sorry. Anyways, so you take your clean sink, you place it on this nice fancy marble top counter and sink that bad boy right in there. You know what to do, you know the drill. So as you will see with this, looks absolutely amazing minus the fact that I put it in there crooked as heck. Alright, so more merging ideas and tricks, you know. So we are going to take a fabulous little metal shelf here, and you may be asking, what are we going to put on this shelf? Well, I'm glad you asked, because we are going to fill this shelf with fish and ducks. What else would we put on it? You know, I really couldn't think of anything better myself, so here we are. So anyways, put your items on top of the shelf. Doesn't have to be fish and ducks. I mean, don't know why it wouldn't be, but you do you. So anyways, your items are on top of the shelf just like that. Place it on your pressure plate. And as soon as they are down low enough to that second shelf, you will then be able to add on your other items. Also, always make sure that you have the actual item that your stuff is sitting on selected, like the shelf there, because if not, you'll just have to restart, and that freaking sucks. So anyways, more fish. Gotta love it. Gotta have more fish on our little fish and duck shelf. So as you see here, check that out. Oh my goodness, that's just phenomenal. We're gonna put some more fish on top there. Check it out, more different variations. Yes, you know it. Put a little duck on top of there. Yes, that's amazing. Love that. Alright, if you are looking for a way to pizzazz up your kitchen, well, look no further. Because boy oh boy, if a blood-splattered fridge does not catch someone's attention, well, I know exactly what will. And that is going to be a blood-splattered fridge that glows pink. That's right, you heard me. We are going to be sinking this plasma ball inside of the refrigerator. You can also catch this done on a lot of my camp showcases, honestly. I forget how many. I do this a lot. I think it looks really cool. I do know my holiday build recently has this in the kitchen. Just looks absolutely wonderful. Alright, we're gonna move it on over there and check that out. That's freaking amazing. Alright, so last but not least, we are going to be working on circle builds. So, in this video, I am going to show you how to do the roof for a circle build. There's also a tip that I would absolutely love to share that I have not heard anybody talk about anywhere. Maybe somebody has. If you know someone that has said this before, let me know in the comments down below. But anyhow, the most easy and simple way ever in the world to make a circle build is to simply blueprint the circle build from a friend. So I have this circle build that you see right here, blueprinted from a friend. All I have to do is quite literally just place it down and put my roofs on like so. So the way we're doing these roofs here, we're just placing a roof on one wall, breaking it, and moving on to the next. We're using the flamethrower for that. PvP would be a lot easier if you just had somebody breaking these roofs for you, because it does become very complicated to get this flamethrower in the right spot to break these roofs, but we make it happen in this video. Anyhow, back to the whole blueprinting thing. There is quite a few videos on here already of people actually creating the circular builds. I have some myself in my blueprints that I've made, but I find that these are just so simple and so easy, and after I show you how to do this roof, I will show you exactly what I mean. I had a friend come and blueprint the circle build that I have and then place it, and it works phenomenally. So I'm not saying everyone's got just, someone on their friends list who has this, but still, it is super useful. That way you don't have to go through the whole freaking painstaking process of trying to get it to work out, because as we talked about before, this build mode is absolutely treacherous and it is just not user friendly. We have to come up with all these weird glitches and ways to do things. So this is definitely by far the most simple way that I have ever seen. So I'll let you guys continue watching the way this roof is made, and then I'm going to show you another thing you can do with the roof as well. Alright, so we have our roof all together now, and as you saw, there was a piece that turned green. That happens in the game from time to time, when you're breaking things over and over like that. Anyways, it looks really cool with the pieces down flat, but you can also replace the pieces to the angled variation, and it looks super cool. It gives like that dome effect. Either one looks absolutely awesome. And you do not have to use the glass pieces. I know I might have triggered a couple people here, but you can use whichever variation that you have. But here's what the top looks like. It looks like a star. I think that looks freaking amazing. Alright, now I'm going to show you guys where I have a friend blueprint the circular build that I have and place it down. So there we go. There it is. It places down just like that, and freaking awesome, man. Just love it. So anyways, everyone, that concludes my very first tutorial. I really hope that you learned something from this, and if you didn't, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you'd like me to do next, and we'll see what I come up with. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for the support, and until next time.